Welcome, everybody. We are here talking about the first required document, the Declaration of Independence, right? So, what the context was, the United States, the 13 colonies, which were under the control of King George in Great Britain. Most people abide to the laws passed by King George because a lot of them had political ties, family ties, connections to Great Britain. So a lot of people went along with what he said. However, he became tyrannical. He became abusive to the people, and he passed things such as the Intolerable Acts and uh, the laws that were heavy taxes and heavy laws that were placed on these people to keep them underneath his control. So, what this is going to do is going to be basically a breakup letter, right? And it starts written by Thomas Jefferson, right? Submitted to the United States of America in on July 4th, 1776, Independence Day, right? And the first thing it starts out it says, when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for the people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation, right? It's necessary to dissolve, breakup is needed, and we're going to list the reasons why. Right? Uh, Unalienable rights. So Jefferson goes on to talk about these unalienable rights, that all people are born with these specific rights, these natural rights, that among them are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Right? And that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. Right? So we're talking about popular sovereignty, that the power to govern, the power of government rests within the people, right? Rests within the popular the popular opinions of the people. So popular sovereignty is a key term here. And whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it. Right? It is a social contract. People are born with specific rights, and when the government becomes abusive of these rights, it is the people's job to change it, to get rid of it, right? And he goes on to further say, and I'm just highlighting some of the key points. You can obviously feel free to read and highlight on your own. But Jefferson goes on to say, but when a long train of abuses and usurpations, which are basically abuses of power, right? Pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, a complete tyranny, right? It is their duty to throw off such government. So when the abuses and the usurpations, the abuse of powers by a tyrant comes is evident, right? It is the right, it is the duty of the people to overthrow that. And this is a democracy. Power rests in the people, right? So he goes on to submit to a kind of world the reasons why they are breaking free, right? And we're not going to go through all of these, but these are all of the abuses brought against King George and the Crown in Great Britain. Okay. So the end basically says, we've listed these abuses. Oh, I'm sorry. We've listed these abuses, and we are free. We're done. We are born free, and we don't have to live under a tyrant. We don't have to live under an absolute despotism, and we don't have to live under this abusive form of government. If government cannot protect our rights, we have the right to overthrow it. So we, the representatives of the United States and General Congress assembled, appealing to the Supreme Judge of the world for the rectitude of our intentions, do, in the name and authority of the good people of these colonies, solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are, and of right ought to be, free and independent states. They're officially breaking the ties with Great Britain, right? That they are Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, go back. That they are absolved from the allegiance to the crown. They break and free. There's no more allegiance to the crown. We are free and independent states, and we basically have the power to levy taxes, to conclude peace, contract alliances, establish coverage, do all these things that free countries have the right to do. Okay, so it's basically a breakup letter, right? It says, there's natural rights, popular sovereignty, democracy, the rights of the people that are listed in this document. So, hope you enjoyed it. Take care.